Alright, so I just want to show off my capsule compressor design here. Basically what you've got is the main body here. It's just a tube with some threads of different depths on either end. What you do is you put the bottom plug in with this little shaper insert on the bottom. That gets threaded in the bottom hole. And then you load the powder, and once it's full of powder, you load the compression rod with the shoulder side towards the top. So that'll basically be the compression action when you tighten down the bolt. There's a ball bearing here that reduces the friction between the compression rod and the bolt that actually compresses the powder. So that goes in there and reduces the friction between rotating the bolt itself and tightening the assembly. And you can basically, with 1 gram, you're able to compress it just by hand. You don't have to use a wrench or anything to get more leverage. So that's a good feature. And so now I'm going to load some powder and actually compress it and show you the compressed slug of powder. Alright, so I've got 1 gram of powder loaded now. I'm going to stick the compression rod in. You can see it starts to have some resistance. Got the ball bearing in there. It's a little more difficult this time. Basically just need to tighten the top bolt down to this face up here, because the length of the capsule is measured with the length of the compression rod and the body itself. So that's tight. I'm going to loosen it. Compression rod comes out. Take the bottom plug out, and then use the compression rod. You can leave the bottom plug in, doesn't really matter, but you essentially take the compression rod and push it in the backside, and the compressed powder slug will slide out somewhat easily. It's compressed, so obviously it takes a little bit of force, but and there it is. So now this slug will fit inside a 000 sized capsule. There's a little bit that fell out, but you get the idea. It's actually a little over 1 gram, but there you go.